Let me elaborate you about network protocols then. As I have told, the internet protocols are used for governing the manner in which data is transmitted over the network channels. These protocols are actually arranged in layers and are independent of the network or devices they are working on. They only standardize the manner of exchanging data, irrespective of platform. Today's most frequently used network structure is the Open System Interconnection model. This model is created from 7 abstraction layers. Every layer is connected to the layers above and below them. The layer above a particular layer is served by the layer below it and serves the layer above it. Now we will talk about 7 different layers of the OSI model. The 7 layers of OSI model are: number 1, physical layer; number 2, data link layer; number 3, network layer; number 4, transport layer; number 5, session layer; number 6, presentation layer; number 7, application layer. According to the type of layer, the type of data units and the protocols involved are defined. So, let's talk about the different layers of OSI model. A. The first layer is the physical layer, the manner or relationship of the device with the physical transmission medium, like optical fibers or cables, is defined by the physical layer. The following are the provisions governed by the physical layer: protocol for establishing or terminating connections between connected nodes; the transmission mode, that is, simplex, half duplex, or full duplex; the protocol for flow control; the network topology of the network, such as bus, ring, mesh, etc. B. The second layer is the data link layer. It governs the transfer of data from node to node. It also detects and corrects the errors that may have occurred in the physical layer. The data link layer is further subdivided into 2 layers. Number 1, the media access layer, MAC layer, which governs the access of data or the permission to transmit it by the devices over the network. Number 2, the logical control layer, which controls error checking and packet synchronization. C. The third layer is termed as the network layer. This layer governs the procedure of transferring the data sequence of variable length in the same network. It also converts the logical addresses of machines into physical addresses. It defines the route of transferring the message after receiving the address of the receiver and the contents of the message. Also, the network layer may or may not split the data message for delivery routes or assemble the messages from different delivery routes. D. The fourth layer in this model is the transport layer. It governs the procedure of transferring variable length data sequence from a source to a destination host across one or more networks. The transport layer creates packets out of the data and controls the reliability of the transfer of this data by flow control, segmentation or desegmentation, and error control. The transport protocols are divided into 5 classes based on the mode of connection. The following is the table which depicts the various classes and their applicability. E. The fifth layer is the session layer of the OSI model. It governs the connections between the computers, that is, how the connections are created, terminated, or managed. It also provides full duplex, half duplex, or simplex operations, along with establishing checkpoint, adjournment, termination, and restart procedures. The session layer is mostly used for implementing remote procedure calls in application environments. F. Now, we will talk about the sixth layer, called the presentation layer. This layer is an encryption-decryption layer, which is used for converting the data into formats which can be transmitted over the network and also converted into a format which can be accepted by the application layer to be finally presented over the device. G. The final layer of the OSI model is the application layer. This layer works closest to the user, and both of them interact directly with the software application. But it is important that the software has a communication element, otherwise it will be outside of the scope of application layer.